Hello everyone, I'm Simran Singh Sandhu and I'm here to show you that how we can create a 3D game without any programming and graphics knowledge. So before we start this presentation and tutorial, I want to tell you that all the videos um, to create this game, we are going to create a particular game. All the tutorials for that um, we will upload it in our YouTube playlist, so you can subscribe to my channel for the latest updates. Okay, so let's get right into it. In this tutorial we are going to show you how we can create a 3D game without any programming and graphics knowledge. So first that we need to start, how do we start? Okay, so we are going to use three softwares to create a full game, like the graphics, the textures, the 3D models, and also the programming stuff. Okay, all these things that we are going to do are, we are going to use these three softwares that are on your screen. The first one, we are going to start with Photoshop. We are going to create all the textures and the colors, that how your 3D model will look like the color, what kind of color they're gonna get. We are going to create those colors and textures in Photoshop. If you want your character to look blue, we are going to create that blue color in Photoshop. Okay, so the second software we are going to use is Blender. All the 3D models that you're going to show in your put on in your game, we are going to create that in Blender. Blender is a 3D modeling software. Also, the animations of those softwares, sorry, wow, the animations of those 3D models, we are going to create that also in Blender. And the third software, which is going to be our main software, the one we are going to use 95% of the time, we are going to do that in Unity 3D. All the programming stuff and all the 3D models that you're going to create in Blender and all the texture that you're going to create in Photoshop are gonna get into Unity 3D, and will apply on the will combine Photoshop and Blender in Unity 3D. And then we are going to write some code, very basic code, and then the game will be finished. Okay, so these things that you need to start. Okay, so how should we start it? Okay, first of all, we download all these three softwares. The first two softwares are free, Unity 3D and Blender. The Photoshop one is paid, you can buy the license and all. And then we'll start with the basics of these three softwares. I'll show you the basics, how we can create all the things that I just said in a very basic way. It's not like that hard, or you don't need a professional to do everything. And what skill we need to learn? Okay, so the very basic thing we need to learn is the Unity 3D coding style. Okay, the Blender Photoshop is not that that is not that a problem, but the Unity 3D coding is a little bit of a tricky thing. But it's everything we are going to use in this tutorial series is going to be very basic coding skills. So I'm going to show you what a particular code will do and why we use that, and what it will and how it will work, and how it will apply on our main character or any other character. So how does that all work? I'll show you that. I will teach you that. Okay, so what kind of game we are going to create in this series? Okay, so we are going to work on a FPS game, like a zombie game. So we will have a character which will be our main character, and we'll make a great game. The main character will survive in a particular period of time in a particular map, on a particular map. So there will be like zombies and all, if not zombies, there will be enemies that will try to kill our hero, the character, the player. But we will survive in that particular time, and that will be our game.